Seeking the peace of reason, shaping a peaceless season. Reason to keep believing, waking the beast to sleeping. Like a spring, step back, two-step, one, two, three. Fantasy, no more than a test, ever feeding off the fallacy, creating this mess deep down inside this bleak machine with all of the rest. Break free, two-phase electricity. Time turning up the volume, time turning on us always. No time left to roll. Phone turning back to where we began. 22 seconds, taste it. No escaping from this waking dream, no hope for advance. You see, the mortal core is serving not but a spring. Unwind, too slow, too quick, too much to believe. You fail the test, ever forging all new fantasies, creating more mess direct. Through this brick machine with all of the rest. DC, dying, electricity. Falling back right into the system, falling back on all those ways. We're falling back right out of the system. It's falling back right into space. It's falling back right out of the system. We're falling back to the end. We're falling back into space. Falling back into pieces again. Sounds that we've been breathing. Every word and beating. Every beat and beating. Radicals blow and bleeding. Energy slowly seeping. Suspending our disbelief. Synergy without beating. Synapses firing, breathing.
Hey, look, it actually worked this time.
Reason to keep believing, waking the beast to sleeping.
Anyway, didn't give me streamception for once. Let's go. Oh yeah, I got it. All right, we are on to the next quest. Magnomus, ready to have another go at finding the giant's core? Wedge, could you— Oi, Wedge, stop listening to that bloody link pearl. We barged through the Illuminati's front door. They know we've broken their code. Just this moment intercepted a new communication. If you'll give me a moment to— Oh, there it says. Oh, death to Uplanders, death to Uplanders. Ahem. I think we may have started a war. The cuff of the father now accessible. It was not very peacemaker of us, was it? So, let's have a war. That. Anyway. This was not very peacemaker of us, was it? Alright, will it be less than 5 minutes like it claims? No, those are only worth 10. There it is, alright. Let's go. And for last person. They're not gonna make it, are they? And the DPS didn't make it. Try that again. Alright, that time they made it. Oh, it's a techno club. Steampunk techno club. Let's go. we go. Alright, Bud's gonna tank the boss, and I'm gonna drag bombs around. Teaser! What's up, Bear? We begin. 22 sectors tested. The bomb right over to this corner, and I run away. Oh, it got me. Ah, did that one perfect. Bomb. Pull this into this corner and get away from it. Alright, keeping an eye out for those. Oops. And I'm gone. And they dumped all the shit on me. Alright, next one. Uplander is amazing. Uplander is stronger than 10 gobbies. Ah, there you are, old friend. I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever find you. Big's account left something to be desired, so I thought it best to see the interior with my own eyes. A treasure hunter through and through. Tell me, what exactly do you hope to find here? Ever heard of the Enigma Codex? It's a book of ideas written some 100 years past, the life's work of one of the greatest technologists ever to draw breath. Within its pages are found myriad wonders, from designs for machina that could operate ceaselessly for centuries to novel ways of culturing cheese. Even a fragment of the book could bring a king's ransom. But most remarkable of all are the plans for a walking citadel. It has to be a beacon of logic and reason for all the world. A walking citadel, 7 hells, we're standing in it, aren't we? The Illuminati's primal took its form of that idea. But I sense that none of this is news to you. You've read it, then. This Enigma Codex? The design catered for every needful thing. From warm beds to crops of grain, its occupants would never have to leave. And all in a fortress on feet, impenetrable and ready to move at a moment's notice. The citadel was meant to bear the most brilliant scholars and artificers of the age to all 4 corners of the world, that they might set about unraveling the mysteries of creation. And this utopia, this shining seat of erudition, was to be called Alexander. If Round Rocket lived in Walking Castle, Round Rock could collect treasure from everywhere. Indeed, you could, little one. And anything you found, be it junk, forgotten teachings, or lost secrets, would be yours for the taking. And what exactly would the Illuminati do with this knowledge, with all of this knowledge? They would use it to take control, most likely create a world ruled by few chosen scholars. Unless I'm mistaken, that's why the Illuminati exist. Bloody fanatics. Take a perfectly good idea and make it into an object of faith. What could possibly go wrong? I can well imagine how a people would have spent decades carrying their homes on their backs might crave a home that could carry them. How such a place could seem like a utopia. But we're not talking about a machine here, we're talking about a primal. And primals will the death of us all. I trust you'll be ready when things come to a head, Magnarmus. Yep, I'll be ready. Utopia is happy place, Where there is junk aplenty, Round Rocks is happy. Where there is happy place of Mide. Where is very happy place of Mide? Wherever he is. This Enigma Codex sounds amazing. A walking citadel's one thing, but a self-sustaining walking citadel, genius! It's like the Illuminati had to go and make a bleeding primal out of it. From what I understand, this Alexander was active for no more than a few seconds. That's seconds. And it nigh drained the hinterlands of ether. Imagine what it'd do if it wandered the whole bleeding world. I don't think Round Rocks realizes how much danger we're in here. Too busy hunting for new treasures. Probably for the best, though, eh? Alright, next quest. We've got ourselves a problem, Magnarmus, but don't worry. The Chief has a plan. Speaking of whom, Chief, over here! All present and correct, I see. Good. Something has been nagging at me for a while. Magnanimous, and I finally realized what it is. It concerns the communications wedge intercepted. So we know that the Illuminati have managed to establish a base inside the Colossus, meaning they must also have found a way to pierce the magic barrier. Assuming that that's the case, what need have they to use the only hatch which the barrier doesn't protect? And why go to the trouble of sending coded messages on how to unlock it? The answer? Spies. I believe the Illuminati have an agent outside the Colossus, most like an Idleshire itself, who is using the hatch as a backdoor. Now, this agent will know that we've broken their code, and that the hatch is constantly watched, so he won't have been able to use it for some time. As such, he'll doubtless be desperate to establish contact with the inside, and that's why I've cleared the area around the giant's hand. All we need to do now is watch and wait, and follow whoever makes a dash for the hatch. Chief, look, Pearl call from Red Bricks. He says Brayflox went inside, but she can't be. No, it must be an impersonator. Chief, whomever you met earlier was a spy. Quick, you've got to get after her. Honor the Father, now accessible. Doo-doo. All right. I map out an area while I wait. Like the churning mists. I'll go flying around while I wait. While we wait. Almost level 69. Almost. Getting there. Nice indeed. Fly on autopilot for a second. Take me to the level up, dragon. Almost there. There it is. What's next? We're queued up for this one, so I'm just waiting for people to join. It says it's going to be less than 5 minutes, but we'll see. This corner. of the map's done. Ah, there it is, before I could even finish it. Alright. Next one. Pool party. That's what I wanted. Always another techno club. Alright, we gotta go shut down the boot beat music. Go again. It's Pepsi Man. All right, let's go take on Pepsi Man, shall we? Step 1, 2, 3. Shaving cream Poseidon. Shit, he got me. Can I get out? Forgot about that knockback. Knocked me right into electricity. now it's a twister. Oh, it's got... We got ads! Use that. Alright. Sharknator, yeah, that makes sense. That's exactly what it was. Alright, now he's back to Pepsi Man form. We're gonna get pulled together. And nothing happened. Ferrofluid, is that the knockback? And we won. Mardard. I'll do it again too. Someone's in here dressed as frickin' Hildebrand. We'll get to him later. Yay, they didn't open the boxes this time. You'll see. It's a crazy ass side quest in this game. They're still chasing the Brayflox person around, huh? Is that the real Brayflox? Gabby found it. Good. Knowings of missing piece are with Illuminati. Gabby did well indeed. This is how you treat those that please you? Now realm is in chaos, broken, machine with too many parts, but Illuminati plan needs one thing, missing piece to bring world order. Give world harmony, make world perfect. And what are those who don't fit your vision of perfection? How many must die to pay for your utopia? Don't you see, you summoned a god's damn primal. It will devour the aether of the very land you visit until Heidelin and everything on it is dead. Inside fortress of Illuminati chosen will live on. If inferior on outside died for progress, so be it. This is cost of seeking for knowings. Hells take you in your damned seeking. Wise uplanders find happiness in Illuminati rule. Unwise uplanders utopia does not need. So it's obey or die then? The whole concept is grotesque. No, Sid, like the rest of the ideas set out in the Enigma Codex, Alexander is wonderful in itself, perfect even. But in the rush to realize its ideals, even the best of us can be led astray. Oh, so once upon a time these Illuminati were starry-eyed philanthropists, is it? Is that it? And it was only after they got their hands on your perfect bloody codex that they turned into vicious killers? Tell me, was there any passage in particular that convinced them to abandon their last shred of empathy? I cannot speak for the precise contents of the codex, not anymore, but I haven't forgotten everything I read. I think I can stop the core if you can get me close enough. You think you can, or you know you can? What of its location? It is somewhere in the trunk. How close we are to that, I can't say. Round rocks can stay. Two paces of round rocks are one yalm. So by count of round rocks, chest is on of Whirlycog is giant. Giant is only a little further. Clever girl, you've been measuring how far we've come from the start. Heck yeah, I do. Alright, I propose we withdraw for the time being. I know not what will happen when we reach the core, but I do know that we'll be better equipped to deal with it if we're well rested and ready for anything. All should be well enough. Oh. And Mide says, no one should have the power to choose who lives and who dies. The idea is too vile, too insidious to be left unchallenged. We have to act if we don't. Alexander will awaken, and the Illuminati will be unstoppable. Make no mistake, Magnarmus, it's now or never. Alright, next quest. I think I have the knowledge required to shut down the Giant's core, but if I'm to reach it, I'll need you to lend me your strength. Really, the Illuminati's latest messages, let's just say it's unsuitable or for polite company. I should be much obliged if you'd teach me those privy-mouthed savages some manners, Magnarmus. Alright. Burden of the Father, now accessible. Alright. We have started the quest. Wait. Oh yeah. Back to mapping the churning mists while we wait. I'll have it mapped before we even could have it mapped before we are even finished here. There we go. Already popped. We're already doing it. I only hit 2 sections of the map. It does a little bit. Feel like I'm filling out a map, texting a map for Minecraft. Alright, anyway. What do we got? Alright, bunch of people. this one. Let's go! What's that? Ooh, they're chasing me. That's cool. Ow. Oh, shit. That's... I've never seen that mechanic. That's interesting. Back to hitting the leg. Here I go again. Whee! Alright, I'll beat your ass. Let's go. Alright, Ira, let's get out of here. Yep. Oh. Okay, is everyone dead? Oh shit. Why is everyone dying? Get the other healer up, and then the summoner. That's not the other healer. This is not going well at all. Shit. We are, oh man. There's mechanics in this. I have like beaten this like 1,000 times, and I've never seen any of that. Alright. Once more with feeling. Take the plunge. leg, okay. Go for its right leg. Leg, go. I'll take this. There we go. Oh shit, here we go again. This time I brought a Dragoon with me. Impale him! Impale the bloody piss right out of him. Alright, let's go. Ow. Bad. Stay away from my healer, you shitty ad. Got it down to 15%. Kill it before it kills us. And we got it. Sins of the Father completed. Good second run, guys. Ooh, guys, don't look at explosions. Anyway. Anyway, I'm out. I got 2 commendations. All right. Random drops at the end of the dungeon. And there's Biggs and Wedge. We're here! And none the worse for wear, so if you need another pair of hands, just say the word. So this is the heart of the machine, eh? I knew I should have brought a bigger hammer than... Not that I'd be needing it, of course. Isn't that right, Meat, eh? Look! Great are our knowings and brain case of unwise than quick thinks believe. Perhaps quick thinks judge too quickly. Perhaps Illuminati should study Uplanders. It is before eyes of Gabi? Good. Do not fail. Illuminati have no use for failing Gabis. End of Gabi's long wanderings is close. Something isn't right. Something isn't right at all. The way Quick Thinks spoke, you'd think he had won. He didn't seem too bothered, that's for sure. Do you think he might have planned for us to stopping Alexander's core? What was it the chief said again about the Illuminati finding what they need to complete their plan? Something along the lines of a missing piece, I thought. And what if Quick Thinks his honor guard? Two dolts who are ever at his side. Why aren't they here? The Illuminati must surely have known we were coming. What could be more important than protecting their leader? You don't think he sent them to Idleshire, do you? With our while our backs were turned, like. That could be. Come on. Deactivated the core. All right. Giant loses power and Uplanders succeed. Never mind that. Did the Illuminati come? Is Idleshire safe? How does Uplander know? Yes, many Illuminati come to take stuffs of Gabi flock. Great was chaos, but suddenly Illuminati go and take only junk not worth jingly shine. They come barging in, ready to start a war, and then scuppered with a handful of bleeding junk. Hold on a minute. Where were they last seen? Everything's near shortstop. Round rocks, come on! I'll go and find the chief. He'll know what to do. Please. Uplanders are gone too long for comfort of red bricks. Shortstop is place of clashings with Illuminati. Illuminati are up to no good. Maybe using confusion to do foul things. Uplander must go see. Make sure all is well. Let's go. Is everything still as we found it? They haven't come back, have they? No, they're gone for now, and everyone seems to be fine, physically at least, but Round Rocks. Round Rocks lost her pile of stuff. Gone, all gone. Whole thing, the Illuminati took everything. I'm just glad she was off collecting trinkets with Backtricks when they came. I daren't think what might have happened had she been here. Come on, little one, dry your tears. One thief unconscious, we found him lurking near the edge of town. Not far from your treasure, Round Rocks. Oh. Well, Sid showed up and beat some ass. Uplander brings treasures home. Thanks to Uplander. Many, many thanks. It was all Big's, little one. He had a feeling a few soldiers might be lurking around, waiting to ambush us, and this is what we stumbled onto when he went to look. But why did the Illuminati take Round Rock's collection in the first place? Surely that can't have been their goal. I wouldn't be so sure. Were I to guess, I'd say Illuminati believed something they wanted was hidden amongst Round Rock's pile of trinkets. Rather than waste time sorting through them, they decided to take the lot. But when they subsequently realized they didn't have what they were looking for, they crept back into town to wait for a chance to seize whatever it was they actually wanted. What if Bad Gobbies wanted the most favorite treasure of Round Rocks? One that is safe with Uplanders. You mean the glowstone that Magnomus borrowed? But of course, it's been sitting in the decoding machine all along. Yes, Round Rocks would be sad without pretty glowstone. It is special treasure from near old castle. Rusty one that was left by Uplanders from before. What do you mean before? Round Rocks? Were you near the Charlayan ruins when the metal giant first appeared? Yes, Round Rock saw Whirlycog Giant stand 3 years ago, but was only for a little bit, and big gobbies do not believe Round Rocks. 3 years ago, when someone tried and failed to summon the Primal. Fragment of the Codex, of all places in the realm. Only a fragment of the original, so that crystal must be the Illuminati's missing piece. We may have stopped their primal and taken their prize, but our foes are not about to admit defeat. They'll be back, and out for blood like it's not. But we've got you, Magnomus, and I'm sure you'll be ready for the onslaught when it comes. Might I suggest you make merry till then? Round Rocks is happy. Many friends worried. Think of Round Rocks. Uplander is one. Round Rocks thanks, kind Uplander. Let me chime in as well, Magnomus. Round Rocks' home needed protection, and you provided it. Not many would do that, and certainly not in the face of a primal. You have my thanks also. E-Day helped Round Rocks too. Uplanders have good hearts and kind. Only so many of us find machine pretty, my dear. We have to stick together, don't we? Did Me-Day always like whirlycogs and biddy bobs? Not like you, Round Rocks. My love, he adored things. Inventing, building, and tinkering with them. Me-Day always touches hurt mark when remembering. Do I? Well, I suppose I do. Those times were something else, little one. My friends and I, we were lost in our dream. We thought to put back the pieces of the broken world with logic, reason, and technology. And we were certain we could do it too. I hadn't much skill in thinking up things or making them, but I helped in my small way. And that feeling of aiding someone else's dream, sharing it, washes over you like a wave of happiness. I've never felt that way since. Now it all seems so far away, even memories like I dreamed them. Rather than live them. I almost did that as Round Rocks. Well, enough of that. Round Rocks is right, adventurer. You're a kindly soul. You keep an eye on our girl till next we meet, will you? And off Me-Day goes. To the next quest. But I don't want that. Roundrox thinks long and hard on what to do with precious glowstone. It is most favored as treasure of Roundrox, but glowstone is also what Mide seeks all this time. And he has already brought Roundrox 3 whole years of joy, so Roundrox decides to give it to Mide, so she can be happy too. For now, Roundrox entrusts the treasure to Uplander to give to Mide at next meeting. Even meanest gobbies dare not try to take glowstone from mighty Uplander. Alright, yep. I stopped standing in you. Roundrox does not know where Mide is now, but she often gazes out on giant whirlycogs from Broken Watercross. Maybe Uplander finds her there. From afar, that massive steel has certain majesty, does it not? But something tells me you didn't come here to share the view. What is it? Roundrox means to give me the codex fragment? I couldn't possibly accept. She values that stone over the rest of her treasures combined. And yet, it may be safer in the hands of one more capable of defending it. Safer for all concerned. Gods know the Illuminati will stop at nothing to get it. Very well. If she feels I should have it, I will hold it in safekeeping for her. Alas, it is of no more use to me than any other rock. You doubtless recall the moment when Roundrox first revealed the codex fragment to us, yes? When she took the stone in her hands, the piece of the Enigma coat burst forth unbidden in a brilliant flash of light. Yet it had been handled many times by others, yourself included, without ever betraying a hint of the secret contained within. Do you not find that strange? I myself was surprised, albeit for a different reason. The codex is protected by an arcane mechanism, you see. Only those who share its fundamental principles are able to view its contents. It is rare indeed to find an individual with the qualities required to read it. That Roundrox possesses such qualities is an unexpected blessing. To be sure, but the Illuminati were to learn of her secret, she would be placed in grave danger. Even as we speak, they scour the hinterlands in search of their elusive missing piece, but as far as I know, they still view our friend as a mere collector of misplaced items. For her sake, we must do our utmost to draw their attention away from Big West Shortstop, before they take it into their heads to return. And it is for that reason I mean to leave this place when the Illuminati learn that I have the fragment. It is my hope they will focus their efforts on ascertaining my whereabouts. Needless to say, I may not return to Big West Shortstop for some time. While I'm gone, I would ask that you watch over Roundrox. See that she does not come to harm. You have my thanks, adventurer. As I thought, I am no longer worthy. Wedge searches for Uplander, and with much urgency, Uplander must return to Big West Shortstop at once. Alright. Let's see, is there more ass beating? More ass beatings to be had. There you are, Magnanimous, and not a moment too soon. The Illuminati are getting ready for something big. Istola reports that Alexander has started massive amounts of ether from the surrounding land, which can only mean one thing. The Illuminati have resumed their attempts to revive it. And what's more, Backrix reports that the goblins are amassing a substantial quantities of explosives and supplies. By all indications, they're building another weapon. In short, it's bad. But it's nothing a bit strategic thinking can't fix. They say he who strikes first strikes last, and that's exactly what I intend to do. I've devised a plan which should allow us to take the Illuminati unawares, and I'd like you to spearhead the assault. Our rendezvous point is to the south, on the cliffs overlooking the Thaliac. Biggs has gone ahead to scout the area. We shall await your arrival there. Alright. Almost there. Magnanimous, good to see you. It takes Wedge. I take it Wedge told you the situation. You ready to hit the Illuminati where it hurts? That's what I like to hear. The chief will be here soon, and we can get things underway. Bloody hells, if it ain't your Stola. No one told me you were coming. An authentic disturbance of this scale demands my personal attention. Judging by the marked fall in ambient ether concentrations, the situation is far graver than previously assumed. And you are certain that steel monstrosity is to blame? I can see no other explanation. The giant's innards are well nigh saturated with ether already, and I've sensed something else, an irregular energy coming from within the barrier. Be that as it may, I'm afraid we have more pressing concerns. The Illuminati are up to something, and we mean to hit them before they can put whatever it is they're planning into action. To which end, allow me to introduce my newest and perhaps most astounding invention, the Electrojammer 3. First of its kind. Why is it the 3 if it's the first? Speechless with astonishment, I see. As well, you should be. The high-frequency waves emitted by this device will interfere with any and all enemy communications, making it impossible for them to coordinate an effective defense. With it working in our favor, victory was all but assured. I see. So assuming I have understood correctly, you need only activate this Electrojammer of yours, and the Illuminati will be plunged into disarray. Affording Magnanimous and his friends ample opportunity to take him unawares, very well, proceed. Wedge, is this supposed to happen? Bloody hells. It's a feature? Yeah, I bet. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Hey, look, a second door. You've woken it up. Nay, only the left arm stirs. Could the waves emitted by your device have disturbed something within the barrier wedge? It's not my fault. Not to worry, Wedge. With the Illuminati hard at work reviving the giant, it was only a matter of time before parts started springing to life. You just gave this one a little extra nudge. On a brighter note, it would seem you've saved us the trouble of finding another way in. Magnomus, old friend, it's time for your customary heroics. The Illuminati are likely still scrambling to work out what just happened. Before they do, I suggest you hop across the river and show them what for. I must needs discuss these developments with Master Matoya. Sid, would you be so good as to accompany me? Your insight may well prove useful. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Well, this feature just unlocked 4 more dungeons for me, basically. Another core stirs to life. The future unfolds exactly as expected, exactly as written. Here I go. Uplander feels shivery, shakes. The arm of steel giant is wide open and no Illuminati in sight. Alright, Fist of the Sun now accessible. You know how... Yep. Alright. Ooh. Alright. See if I have... Ooh, I can probably get away with some. At least get 1 piece of gear. What's my gear at? 189. Gotta get rid of one of these. Get a ring. Get rid of that 115 piece. I gotta get rid of that sword too. Okay, accessories. Aha! Made it. Item level's good enough. Some more from doing the next one. Immense. Again. Let's go. Climb the wall. I got the left one. damage. And we're out. Next. Ah, it's this. That's a bomb. People are dead. Bombs got me. They got me good too. Oh shit. I shouldn't have accepted that yet. Oh well. First one I finished dead on the floor. We won. Yeah. And you get the commendation for staying, Score Bunny. There you go. Alright, anyway. Well done, lad. You left those Illuminati smarting and without so much as a scratch to show for it. Now, I'm sure you'd like to finish them off, and we would too, if truth be told. But I'm sorry, we may have a problem. While Wedge and I were out on patrol, we saw something, you see. A meeting between Mayday and the enemy. And then she handed the Codex fragment over, just like that. The way she sauntered back into Alexander with the Illuminati, you'd think this was their plan all along. It certainly looks that way, but we can't rule out the possibility of coercion, considering the parties involved. The Shoplander's treasure hunter was happy to give Codex, and why not? She makes busy deals with Illuminati since the very beginning. And now Illuminati hold all fragments of the Enigma Codex. Treasure hunter betrays Uplander's trust and forfeits their future in so doing. What a load of old bullocks. How daft does he think we are? Now, Biggs, if the Grandmaster of the Illuminati said it, it must be true. Everything is as written, as it must be. If Illuminati are the guide chosen to perfect world, not one piece can be out of place. With this, another page becomes reality. And when the Illuminati find missing piece, the prophecy will be fulfilled. Goodness me, that goblin hasn't the faintest idea how Uplander's minds work. I would have been prepared to believe that Mayday was a traitor had he not bothered to come here and confirm it. Now I'm inclined to think she isn't. There may be truth to what Quick Think says. Backrick scours over data, looking for knowings of what happened 3 years ago. Backrick finds mention of group of Ari treasure hunters 3 years ago. Group went in investigate ruins near Thaliak River, only to perish in sudden shivery shakes. 3 years ago, you say? That wouldn't be the earthquake that accompanied the failed summoning of that primal, would it? Look at me. Are you saying it was treasure hunters doing the summoning, and that Mayday was one of them? Now hold on a minute. I'm willing to accept that Mayday may have been a member of this doomed expedition. She being an Ari treasure hunter and all, but I fail to see what interest such a group would have with the ideals of the Enigma Codex, let alone summoning a primal. Such was question Backrick's asked himself, though he spends much time gathering knowings, and finds answer in book lent to him by Charlatan Uplander. Genius technologist who writes Enigma Codex 100 years ago is Ari Zelia, with blue hair, exactly like Mayday. No, Mayday would never make busy deals with bad gobbies. Round Rock searches for Mayday and hears truth from her. Round Rock's wait. Complete. Alright, one moment. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. BRB. Crap, I was muted. Let me redo this. Abandon. Redo this. If you're worried about Round Rocks, don't be. Wedge won't let her come to any harm. Truth be told, I'm more worried about this business with Mide. Still, we should be careful of making any rash decisions. As you can bet, that's what the Illuminati want. For now, I reckon we should have given her the benefit of the doubt. Innocent until proven guilty and all that. And anyway, we've got more pressing matters to deal with, namely taking back the Codex fragment and pushing on into Alexander before the Illuminati have a chance to shore up their defenses. You ready for another round? Good. The sooner that we get going, the better, I reckon. Oh, and when you're in the belly of the beast, be sure and break something for me, eh? There we go. Now we're good. Up for the sun. Less than 5 minutes. Let's see if I can map out any more churning mists while we wait. And I do it. It'll just warp me right back here the second I hop into there. Finally noticed. Yeah. Never mind. Did not go far at all. 3 feet from the aetheryte. Up for the sun. Here we go. Let's go. Super monkey ball music. I can see it. Down we go. Here we go. Season. They didn't wait. Anyway. Jump right in and get a bone stack. That's great. Alright, paralysis is gone. That's good. doing more damage than the other guy. Next. Jackass. I'm getting in that. Is this a hide behind the ice mechanic? I think it is. Yeah, it was. And done. 100 more poetics. Shut down. Your shit has been slapped. Everyone just up and left. Alright. At least no one opened the boxes this time. I got a commendation. That's cool. Next. Ah, Magnarmus, you haven't been around seen Round Rocks, have you? I was looking forward to hearing about the new treasure she's found. I see. Well, I will not lie to you. Some of it is true. I did meet with the Illuminati. That's not the whole story. Allow me to explain. You're saying you handed over the Codex fragment to stop the Illuminati from coming here and taking it? Yes, but the fragment I handed over to them was not but a stone picked from a pile of rubble. The true Codex fragment is here, safe and sound. She duped them. I bloody knew Quick Thinks was lying. The way he told it, you'd been working with the Illuminati all along. Load of old bilge, a lot of it. I'm afraid not. Quick Thinks told you true. In fact, it was I who first taught the goblins how to summon the primal. I meant only to use them for my own ends, of course, much as I did you. The author of the Enigma Codex was an ancestor of mine. The creation of so-called perfect world proposed within it has long been the goal of the certain members of our tribe, myself included. For years, we strove in secret to realize its high ideals, free of the twisted elitism which seems to have infected the Illuminati. During that time, there was one who served as our leader, a man who made us believe that our perfect world was within reach, a man with whom I fell in love. I wished for nothing more than to see his dreams come to fruition. So blind was my devotion, I agreed to help him summon a primal without a second thought. The danger to our lives had never even crossed my mind, but on that day 3 years ago, I came to know the folly of our mission. In an instant, the infernal machine laid waste to our hopes, snuffing out the lives of my companions, and the man I loved was dragged into its core. In a last desperate attempt to make right our mistake, I called forth a barrier with which to seal Alexander. At that moment, however, the codex shattered, and the Colossus vanished without a trace. When the dust settled, I found myself surrounded by broken fragments of the codex, the cold, accusing remnants of our dream of a perfect world. Think Francis is gone again? We were fools to think only of the future. I did not realize it until my friends were gone, but the time we spent on our journey together, pursuing a shared dream, those moments were as precious as any paradise we could have hoped to build. It's a sad old tale, I'll give you that, but it doesn't explain why you had the Illuminati summon the Primal, or why you had us help you infiltrate it. After everything you've been through, you can't seriously think any good will come of reviving Alexander. You all but said such yourself. Good has nothing to do with it. Understand, I did not act out of any lingering adherence to my old ideals. I simply wanted to see him again, and perhaps walk to the ends of the world with him. I mean, it cannot mean Alexander. Not Alexander itself, but the soul, I believe, still resides within. Soul of Uplander sleeps in giant machine. Never has Backbricks heard such an unthinth. Mayday must abandon this. Now's not the time. I've got one more question to ask you. What happens when all the codex fragments are brought together? Alexander was born from hearts that yearned for a perfect world. The writings of the Enigma Codex inspired such a desire, but they are more than just a collection of texts. The codex can also be used to control the primal. To be precise, 2 elements are required, a complete Enigma Codex and one capable of reading it. When both are present, Alexander can be commanded to transport its residents wherever they choose. I myself was once able to read the Codex, but those days are long gone. Now the fragments are as dead to me as the stones beneath my feet. There is another, however, to whom the Codex still responds. One we all know quite well. Round Rocks, are you saying that little girl is the key to controlling a bleeding primal? Round Rocks! Round Rocks has been captured. Alright. Dave Round Rocks. Curse me for a fool. I should have known better than to underestimate the Illuminati. I assumed the missing pieces in their plan was the Codex fragment, but they were talking about Round Rocks all along. We must mount a rescue now, without delay. To the Illuminati, she's no better than a cog in that monstrous machine. It's like that she's being held somewhere, in or close to Alexander's upper body. Continue your push through the left arm, and while the Illuminati are distracted, I will search for a way forward. Arm of the Sun now accessible. Alright, here we go. Next one. See if I can do it now. Well, the show must go on. Ah, didn't even make it. Not even one. Oh wait, maybe? Aw, so close. Pick a door. Go with this one. Boxes in place. Wreck 'em. There's a cat. Ah, yes, this one. Sleepy Boba. Well, he decides who will go and who will stay. I'm off to jail. Hi, guys. What's up, you little shit? It's not really an after party, it's an encore, Phoenix. So the encore ends at 12. Break. Kill them. Dead. FTW. Cause we killed you, we took you by surprise. There we go, pass, 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 and pass. And discard. Almost. Next. 2 commendations. Anyway. Uplander sends quick thinks scurrying. Illuminati think twice before threatening us again. Uplander is nearly through left arm. Next Uplander must push forward into inner parts and save Round Rocks. Alright, thanks for joining, Bear. Congratulations on your victory over Quick Thinks. While you were busy dismantling his flying machine, I finished charting Alexander's interior. The chamber you reached is situated in the innermost part of the left sector, which means your next aim should be... Backrix does not trust Treasure Hunter. 3 years ago she summoned Metal Giant. Backrix wonders if she still wishes to finish mission of dead comrades. I do not blame you for doubting me. Truth be told, my former mentors often stressed that were the unthinkable to happen, it would be my burden as the youngest to carry on their work. But building the Codex's perfect world was their dream, not mine. I only borrowed it. As long as I was with those I held dear, I could happily have devoted myself to any cause. Seeing their passion, their joy, that was what filled me with resolve. And it was that which drove me to collect the pieces of the Codex. And their talk of learning and reason, of justice and perfection, meant little to me in itself. I sometimes wonder why I was able to read the Enigma Codex in the first place. Mayhap it was because my youthful mind was a blank slate, receptive to any ideal, if put convincingly enough. In the end, of course, it didn't matter. The Primal took my friends' passion, their joy, and their idealism, and ground them into dust. Though I survived, my commitment to the cause did not. Put simply, I had no need for a perfect world without them to share it. So believe me when I tell you that I did not seek Alexander's return to realize the dreams of the dead. I only wish to see him again. Meaning your leader? The section of Alexander you have been exploring is called Midas, after a king from a legend of Eld. Midas entreated the gods for a finger that would turn all he touched into gold, and the gods duly obliged, but in his carelessness he transformed the one he loved most in the world into a lifeless golden statue, and thus the thing he coveted became his undoing. With me in mind, had we but paused for a moment to consider the means, and not simply the end, mayhap my friends would still be alive. Mayhap we did not. They are gone. My one remaining wish is simple, to speak with the man I love once more. If I could do that, I would be satisfied. There, I've told you everything. Assuming no one else wishes to question my motives, I would speak of Round Rock's rescue, as was my original intent. Now listen well. Alexander is divided into 3 main sections, each powered by an independent core. You have already fought your way through the innermost part of Midas, the left arm. The core lies only a little way beyond. You may be sure that the Illuminati will have deployed the bulk of their forces to defend it. Hold on a minute, why would you choose to keep Round Rocks there? Why would they choose to keep Round Rocks there? The cores are just power sources. You are correct, and the answer is they wouldn't. Round Rocks is most likely being held within Alexander's upper body, but the Illuminati have blocked the entrances from either arm, making it impossible to enter. Our only choice is to stop the core, and in doing so, stop Alexander. I see why that's actually rather clever. The Illuminati need Round Rocks to control the Primal, but if it can't move, they have no need for her. And at the very least, they'll have but no choice but to keep her safe until the Primal is in working order again. Activating those cores would have used up every crystal the Illuminati had. If we destroy the second one, I doubt they'll have enough to get them operational again. Do Uplanders truly think Metal Giant can be toppled? Yes. It's complete. Treasure Hunter truly believes Soul of Lost Love sleeps in Metal Giant madness, but Backrix does not doubt resolve to rescue Round Rocks. Go with Mide deep into Midas and deactivate the second core, but do not underestimate the Illuminati. Day and night they bring supplies into Steel Fortress. Backrix suspects Illuminati are tinker-making new weapons. Burden of the Sun now accessible. Last one of this set of 3. Set of 4. Yes, this one. Shit. kill. There we go. Go. Phase 2. Oh shit. Sectors tested, fragments in one direction, celestial noise detected, delirium unsuspected, static within cruising, time in the eco demons, transmissions begun completed, 72327. guys don't look at explosions. Blow it the fuck up, we did. Midas complete. Second core, I do believe. Once that's out of commission, Alexander won't be going anywhere. Diane, would that I could see you just once more. Farewell, my love. That one is dead. You! Too frightened to face us alone, I see. Not that I blame you. We all know what Magnarmus did to you last time. Usher in future that is well writ. Even strongest Gabi must sometimes pretend to be weak and let enemies win. Oh, pretending were you? And I suppose that losing the cores was all part of your plan. Don't make me laugh. You know as much about the future as we do. Quick knows all. For example, Quick knows one among Uplanders carries the true fragment of the Enigma Codex. It seems the game is up, Biggs. There's no hiding the truth from Quick Thinks. Very well, I admit it. I have the fragment, but I won't be handing it over to the likes of you. Oh, Wedge. Didn't you hear him? He knows all. Which means he knows that you're carrying a worthless rock. Well, I've got the genuine article tucked away in me small clothes. Thanks. Already knows conclusion of Uplander's childish games. He's coming for me. Yeah, what's he waiting for? Long ago was outcome decided. Uplanders think they are victorious, but luck is no friend of them today. What? And now Enigma Codex belongs to Illuminati. All pieces fall into our hands. Well, shit. The all is lost moment. Well, as I can make out the things in good working order, no damage, no signs of tampering. I can only think of it as an energy fluctuation that did it. Just bad luck. Bad luck? You're saying it was pure chance that the platform stopped at that exact moment? And what about quick things? There's no way he could have predicted something like that. The odds would be infinite. Infinite is small. Okay. Weird word, but alright. Well, however he did it, the fact remains that he did, but that doesn't mean we have to stand for it. When someone takes something from you, you just have to take it back. Do Uplanders forget something? Matters are too urgent for such foolish doings. What? Tongue flaps of Uplander make Backrix almost to laugh. Uplander claims Ardu to have stopped core and lost fragment to quit things. Okay, look here. Backrix has brain case like steel trap, catching all heard things and seen things. He saw Uplanders leave, but a few moments ago, Backrix senses something is amiss. Backrix is certain that Uplanders left for Metal Giant only a few moments before returning. He watches Uplanders disappear over horizon with own two eyes. But it is impossible to return so soon if Uplander's tale is true. Why Treasure Hunter also makes such claims, Backrix does not know. Uplander, trade tongue flaps with Mide, and together think of explanation. Have you been able to make any sense of Backrix's account? According to his version of events, we would scarcely believe that he had time to reach the core. Have had time to reach the core, much less shut it down. But were we all there? We were all there. We know what happened. You're sure he's not just confused? Maybe he just got lost in all that data of his and forgot the time. I'm afraid not, that is, unless the goblin standing with watch near Alexander was also confused. His reports corroborate Backrix's. No, something else is going on here. I'm certain of it. The question is what? If we assume for a moment that the goblin's accounts are true, then hardly any time has passed since we entered the barrier around Alexander. Time stopped? Impossible. Impossible? You mean like Quick Thinks predicted exactly what was going to happen in the core room? I hate to say it, but maybe he wasn't talking out of his arse. If time doesn't work the same in there, maybe he saw the future. Maybe he saw the future. There may be another explanation for that. There is a device deep within Alexander capable of performing complex mathematical calculations. It is not outside the realm of possibility that it could be used to predict the outcome of simple events. Using mathematics to predict the future. Now even I could believe that. It wouldn't explain this business with Backrix. Biggs is right. Perhaps the presence of the primal somehow disrupted the flow of time within the barrier. It's only a theory, of course, but a far-fetched one at that, but it might go some way towards explaining recent events. To be clear, you are implying that the Illuminati are aware of this temporal disruption when using it to somehow gaze into the future? Very well, if you're willing to accept that, why not go further? Might it not be the case they have found a way to bend time to their will? By moving back and forth in time, the Illuminati could effectively manipulate the present however they saw fit. When they would ever remain one step ahead of us, our very effort doomed to fail from the first. Now that's a sobering theory, but it's still only a theory, right? There's no point panicking just yet. Wedge, give the chief a call on your link pearl. Why don't you? If anyone knows how to untangle this knot, it's him. Chief, it's me. It's about Alexander. We've noticed something strange about time inside the primal. What? No, our time inside the... Not our time inside the primal, the time. I mean time itself, Chief. It might be best if you came here. We'll be waiting for your arrival. Wait for it. Is that a heated debate I hear, boys? You started without me. Now, what was it you were saying over the link, Pearl? Something about running out of time? Sid insisted that I accompany him, though. I would have come even had he not. Matters have taken a turn for the worse, I gather. You can say that again. Yep, wait for the wait bar. That's exactly what I did. The etheric fluctuations are akin to those I observed certainly before the Primal's awakening. In the absence of a functioning core, its form is dissipating, albeit slowly. Istola, would you mind lending me your goggles for a moment? It can't hurt to have a second opinion. What in the seven hells? The ether is pouring from the primal is flowing backwards, as if time were passing in reverse. That cannot be. Such a phenomenon is wholly without precedent. Knowing so little of this primal's capabilities, however, it would be remiss to discount the possibility outright. If it is as we fear, then at this very moment Alexander could be undoing our efforts to shut down its cores. All of our labors will have been for naught. Ah, the treasure hunter of whom we had heard so much. You seem unperturbed by our outlandish speculations. Was this perchance the subject of Wedge's communication? Let's help us. If there's any truth to this, it won't matter how many cores we disable. The Illuminati will simply undo any damage we cause. Then what do we do, Chief? How do we even begin to fight something like that? To erase the past, to return to a clean slate. Could Dayan have known? Operations for restoration of Enigma Codex are complete. Calculations show margin of error for future readings is 0.03%. Foolish Gabi. When future is decided, there is no error. There is no failure. Listen well, chosen of Illuminati. Last, all pieces are in place. No matter No longer must wise suffer foolishness of unwise. Time has come to backstrike. Inferiors will make way for perfect world or die. Now restore Enigma Codex. Alexander's Illuminati's to control soon. Will cores be disabled by Uplanders be disabled no longer. Reverse time. Once power flows to third core, Alexander will be fully operational, and with third core, will its true potential awaken. Wings of time will unfurl, and all history will be at mercy of Illuminati. Chosen ones will amend mistakes of past and reshape world in protection. At last, prophecies of Enigma Codex will be fulfilled. Quick thinks all thoughts will rule as king of new world, of correct world. Chosen ones, menders of history, will be proud to serve as builders of this paradise. Stola and the Chief have returned to Matoya's cave. Don't worry, between them, they're sure to find the answer to our problems. If it isn't waiting on a shelf in the Charlayan Annals, it'll be in some forgotten corner of the Chief's brain. You mark my words. And then next time we meet, Quick Thinks will be ready for him. Adventurer, there's something I would like to discuss with you. Mayhap it be best to wait until we're safely back at the short stop. I will see you there. I suppose I should start by apologizing for everything. Were it not for me, the Illuminati would never have summoned that infernal machine or gained the means to control it. And now Quick Thinks possesses the power to manipulate time, to foresee the future and erase the past. I dare not think how he will use it. Returning the cores to their former state was but a foretaste. When all three are active, and Alexander can traverse both time and space, nothing will stand between the Illuminati and their twisted utopia. We cannot let it come to that, Magnarmus. Somehow, we must find a way to stop them. But first, we must rescue Roundrocks. Of all the innocent victims of the sorry tale, her plight pains me the most. The short stop, it just isn't the same without her. I hope someone will keep her treasure safe until she returns. Adventurer, you come at an opportune moment. It would seem we have a visitor. I was pacing about thinking of Roundrocks when something in the shadows drew my eye. I caught only a brief glimpse, but bore an uncanny resemblance to Quick Thinks' constant companion. Shanoa, was it? If the curls hit here, there could be a chance her Illuminati keepers are close by. We'd best track her down and quickly follow me. Speak with me, dude. Just as I thought, it is Shinoa, or is it? The curl kitten looks much the same as another, and she doesn't seem to have brought any of her friends. Over there. Uplanders, what are all these snap crashings and... An Illuminati spy sent by Quick Things to observe our movements, like as not. Given the sizable disadvantage at which we find ourselves, we thought it best to relieve him of duty. He spent his final moments babbling about all of the Illuminati's arranged schemes, claimed that once the final core was activated and Alexander fully operational, the fortress would gain the power to travel through time, taking them along with it. He seemed quite convinced that Quick Things was a prophet of sorts, a traveler from the future, come to return history to its proper state. Aye, and that's not the half of it. According to him, the battle for history has already been won. Not by us, for the future is writ in the Enigma Codex, and we but play out our roles in it. Quick Things, a traveler from the future. That would certainly explain how he was able to anticipate our every move, but could it be that he has already conquered the world of tomorrow? Have all our efforts been in vain? Tongue flaps of crazed Illuminati make brain case hurt. Backricks would speak of different subject. What brings Uplanders back to shortstop? Having settled upon a plan of action, Sid and I were in the process of making our final preparations with Master Matoya when this kitten scampered by in mewing as if to beckon us. We dearly followed her and she led us here, much to the dismay of the fellow at her feet. I'm not one to look a gift curl in the mouth, but something about all of this doesn't sit right with me. He's been at Quick Thinks' side. Make that on his bloody head every step of the way. Now she decides to betray her keepers? If the cat could speak our tongue, I would have a question or two for her, mayhap even 3. I can't believe I'm even considering this, but it would be the strangest thing I've heard today. You there, cat. You're Shinoa. Quick Thinks is a little familiar, aren't you? 2 mews for yeah, 1 for nay. It meowed twice. Did she truly? You don't want to go. Do you want to go home? No? 7 hells, I think the bloody furball might actually understand us. But that doesn't mean we can trust her. For all we know, she could be here to do her master's dirty work. A moment, Uplanders. Tongue flaps of Round Rocks came to Bactrix's spring case. 3 years ago, when Round Rocks found Codex Splinterstone, Round Rocks says Black Coral is there. On looking, Bactrix thinks nothing is of this but now. You mean to imply that Shinoa here was present when we attempted the summoning? I very much doubt that. If she were a kitten 3 years ago, she would be a fully grown curl by now. Unless, that is, she took a shortcut through time, an implausible theory, I grant you, but one we cannot well dismiss in light of recent events. If true, it would still raise still more troubling possibility that Round Rock's discovery of the Codex is no mere coincidence, but an event orchestrated by Quick Thinks to further his own ends. Oh, this just gets better and better. Look, whatever is going on here, we're not like to find out by standing around talking. We need to delve deeper into that fortress. And as luck would have it, Wedge claims his latest invention will allow us to do just that. I've sent him in Biggs on ahead to the Maker's Quarter to perform their final test. Meet them when you are ready. I'll join you as soon as my own preparations are complete. To travel back in time and set the past wrongs right. Who could resist such temptation? And how grievous the consequences of surrendering to it. And allowing the past to consume us, and making our every choice, our every action the correct one? Would we not cease to live in the present and turn loose the sight of the future? 'Tis a path not to redemption but to madness. Phoenix. Okay. I got like 30 more minutes, Phoenix. Sad. Ah, Magnanimous, all fired up and ready to go, are we? But I'd best hurry up and brief you on the task at hand. In a nutshell, we'll be attacking the Primal on two fronts. As we speak, Ishtal is leading an attempt to cut off the Primal's source of ether. Our job, meanwhile, will be to head into the belly of the beast and rescue young Roundrocks. Without her to view the Enigma Codex for him, the Illuminati won't be able to turn back time anymore, giving us a fighting chance and beating the bastards. The chief reckons that the shortest path is through the giant's great fat noggin. The only problem is that things inside the barrier. Not to worry though, Wedge's latest wonder will take care of that. He's dubbed it the BBG-2, which he tells me is short to Barrier Be Gone. Of course, the barrier doesn't just serve to keep folk out, it also serves to keep the Primal in. That being why Mide and her mates raised the bleeding thing in the first place. So the moment it goes down, there will be nothing to stop the Colossus from running rampant. It has a mind, if it has a mind to. Which means we're going to need to move fast. The chief will take the Excelsior and close in as close as he can to Alexander's head, where you'll jump off and secure a way inside. Wasted no time. You'll then climb back aboard and Wedge will re-engage the barrier. All before the metal friend even knows. What's happening? Got it? Good. Because we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going. Oh. Let's see if I might have to put this off till next stream. Let's see. I might need to gear up a bit. $202. I have 670. I can get 2 pieces of gear. Will it be enough? I don't think I have enough time to finish it anyway. Accessories. What do I need? 1 ring. Bracelet. Yep, I am short. Yeah, he's missing stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna need a new sword. Alright, so I'll get a new sword off stream. We'll go ahead and close it here. And then we will finish this next time. Sounds good. And Phoenix will just use the same screenshot I sent you last time. For the next one. Or no, wait, maybe not, because it moved. I can go get another screenshot real quick. Let's get another screenshot. Sword. Yeah, screenshot. More important. It moved and it looks a little better now. Let's go right over to here. Oh yeah, that looks pretty intimidating. I like that. Fuck. Screen. Copy. Paste. There we go. Screenshot for Alexander Part 2. Alright. Catch you all next time.